We are live. This is the NBA Rundown. The channel is Nuke the House, and I'm here today with Tyler Hicks. Tyler, I'll be honest, the NCAA's had most of my attention this weekend. I did throw some of the other games on. I should have put the bets on the sheet. I didn't do numbers, but I made a couple bets. And it's funny because I talked about it on Friday. I've just the leans have been really good, and yesterday was another day. I should just bet everything that I liked because it felt like everything. Um, at least I'm getting a better read on the board right now. I'm kind of struggling with how to weight these things, and this is where I think kind of being out of practice is hurting me. But I'll talk about it with you right now. I'm thinking because of the tanking, I'm going to sort everything by last five and last 10 a lot heavier than usual, right? Because these season long numbers for teams like Utah, Toronto, Brooklyn, Charlotte that are obviously trying to lose are no good to me. Would you agree with that? You with
Yeah,
me,
I'd
Tyler?
agree with you there.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to do that for the projections today. So they're up, and they kind of have the most recent games weighted more heavily. Did you watch the NBA this weekend? And hey, I know it's the NBA rundown, but we could talk some college too. Let's just say, Tyler, did you watch any basketball this weekend?
I watch college basketball. I did not watch any NBA. I'm trying to get the starting lineups pulled up, but RotoWire might be the shittiest site I've ever used in my life. My computer's freezing up because they're trying to play 16 videos at once. Like, just give me the damn lineups. That's all I want.
RotoWire?
Yes, it
Are you
is
talking about?
terrible with
Yeah,
pop-ups. There's 19 of them.
oh,
The
dude,
moment
it
you click into
is.
the website,
I mean, that's what I
absolutely
think. I mean,
terrible.
honestly, if we keep doing NBA, watching college this weekend, I'm going. Maybe I should just handicap college basketball. It's refreshing to see them all trying so hard on every play. All right, but let's
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
dive
it's
in
so much
here
better to see the
because
team.
um, we definitely need some of this injury report news. Okay, so I'm going to go off Bookmaker today. The first game that I have up, and I say we just skip it, is the Utah Jazz versus Charlotte Hornets. This line's moved a point and a half since I did the projections about an hour ago, and the total's gone up. I don't care about this game. Do you want to talk about it at all?
I got nothing here.
Yeah, let's just keep it moving. I do want to talk about this game though, Tyler, because both these teams are still fighting for the playoffs, and I think we're going to get a good effort from both these teams. The Los Angeles Clippers, who I should have put out yesterday, but I played them yesterday against the Cavs. I had plus 7.5. They went to overtime. I think they lost by three, so they had to be disappointed that they lost. But it kind of re- reinforced my idea that this team is playing well at the right time. And Kawhi Leonard's been unbelievable, man. I was listening to some Dunk On this morning with Nate Duncan. Kawhi's shooting percentages are just unreal this year. If he can keep it up, man, this team's looking real good. They were able to hang tight without Leonard yesterday. Now I'm pulling today's, and I'm navigating through all these pop ups. I think he's supposed to be out there, man. The only one so for the Clippers is a bunch of guys I don't care about: Ben Simmons, Jordan Miller, Seth Lundy, and Amir Coffey. Whoop de doo. Bogdan Bogdanovic is 50-50. I'm not too worried about that. Norm Powell can take up that usage. And on the other side, Cole Anthony's the only one on the injury report. So fairly clean injury reports. And like I said, kind of indicative of two teams that are still playing hard right now. Tyler, I like the Clipper. I'm square here. I like the Clippers and the over. What are your thoughts on this game and how these two teams are playing right now?
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably lean towards the Clippers. They are playing better. Kawhi will be out there, so they're going to have the best player on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at his points probably. It's 22 and a half. He's went for 31, 27, 25, 23, 33, 23, 25, 29. So probably just bet the over 22 and a half there and just get out.
Yeah. Here's some trends for this game. Clippers 8-1 against the spread their last nine. However, Orlando's 4-1 against the spread over their last five. So two teams playing pretty well. Clippers 9-4 against the spread in their last 13 against Orlando. Total's gone over in five of the Clippers' last six games. and the total's gone over in 4 of Orlando's last 6. So this is one of the ones, Tyler, where if we go full season, and I do my normal weights, it's going to say no play or under. I like the over now, weighting the last 4 more heavily. I think the only thing going against us, the total's gone under in 7 of the last 10 games against the Clippers. Now let's keep in mind this is the interconference Masters, so this is a 5-year trend because they only play twice a year.
Yeah.
So I think we go with the recent trends. I'm down for the Clippers and the over here. What do you think? And if we only play one, I would rather play the over.
If I'm not touching totals the rest of the year, that's completely on you. We got like 6 games left of the regular season. I feel like we're kind of playing roulette anyway with just guys wanting to care, guys not wanting to care. I'm making 1 bet per game, and that is it. And my bet for this game will be Kawhi's points prop.
Okay. Well, I'm on the Clippers, so that'll be on our sheet for today. I'm also on the over. So I'm going to join you. Let me see if I have the Kawhi prop right now. Let's go. I'll play 3 games on this game, Tyler. I spent a bunch of money, bro. I got to get this thing back.
I don't think I don't think NBA is the place we do that spread. We'll pay for that house right once we get football season. It looks like our guy froze up on us as he was getting that Kawhi bet in, so we'll have to wait for him to pop back in here. Looks like
Starlink is cool. It's not Starlink is cool, but it's not elite. Yeah, Starlink is not elite. Come on.
I was just saying, you made that comment that you got to make all the money back. I said, I don't know if the NBA is the place to be doing that right now. Maybe wait for playoffs. Wait a little longer till we get
I'm feeling pretty good, dude. I know it wasn't a triumphant return, dude. But I'm feeling pretty good, dude. It's like things are slowing down. I know you guys don't care about my life too much, but hopefully tomorrow is going to be my last trip to CarMax. And I can really get back to work. Dude, it was so nice to just watch basketball this weekend.
Yeah.
Dude, I had the best weekend. And the best thing, Tyler, is for me, it was raining. I have a bunch of outdoor work to do. Like, I got to get all these leaves and tornadoes. Yeah, but I was like, I don't have to feel guilty about not doing my work. Bro, what do you have for Kawhi? I have over 22 at plus 104.
Yeah, I have 22.
I got to go heavy on that, right?
I got 22.5. Let me get you the exact odds on that on FanDuel. He is minus 108, so you're getting better odds on it than me. I like that play.
Crazy.
And if I was gonna bet the side, I would just go do the performance double of 25 plus and win at what price you getting on that. You're getting for Kawhi to score 25 and they win, you're getting plus 235.
No way. Yeah. I don't have that on Bookmaker. Let me see Bet Online. I bet you Bet Online has it. All right, I'll look that up, but we'll go to the next game. So I like the Clippers. I like the over. Tyler likes Kawhi. We both agree if you only want to play one, which there's nothing wrong with that. Kawhi is probably the best look here. All right, so the next game up, Tyler. I love to trash my team, the Sacramento Kings. Kind of like them in this spot here. Plus 5.5 against the Indiana Pacers. Total's 234. So, Tyler, this is a game where, the reason this line is like this is because of the recent trends. Sacramento, 1-5 against the spread over their last 6. They have not been good. Indiana, however, 8-1 straight up in their last 9 games at home, but they're only 4-10 against the spread in their last 14. So when you look, Indiana's been reeling off wins, but they haven't been winning by a lot. Obviously, this will be emotional, probably more for Halliburton and Sabonis, but the former teammates facing off here. I kind of like the Kings in the points here. However, I don't love it, and if you're against it, I'm fine staying away from it. What do you think here?
I'm a complete pass on this game.
Okay, why?
The Kings just can't get out of their own way. It doesn't seem like anyone's going to play defense in this game. And anytime I bet Pacers game, regardless of which side I'm on, I lose. I was on the Bucks maybe a few weeks ago, and Halliburton hit a 4-point play with 0.3 seconds left to beat me.
Oh, yeah.
That was the moment I said I'm never, ever betting a Pacers game again.
Okay.
I also think if you were to do those quote-unquote luck rankings, they would have to be the luckiest team in the league. They win so many games by dumb luck.
And what's so funny? As much as I bag on the Kings, like they have a losing record, but they have a positive net rating. When
Yeah.
they win by a nice margin. When they lose, it's usually really close games. Another reason why I kind of like the Kings to cover here today. Okay, so we've got that one in there. Double check if you're a member of Nuke the House. Tyler, I'm not going to get involved here, and I know you don't want to play him, but just give me your thoughts on the total. I got a slight edge to the, and I agree with it.
I would lean towards the over just because I don't think there's much defense in this game.
Yeah, and it's like I'm not taking an under in a Pacers game. Dude, they put up 162 on Monday last week against Washington. Um, let's not play any unders in Indiana anytime soon. So that's the way we're leaning in that one. Let's see, we gave out the trends. Nothing really big on the injury report. No Devin Carter, but he hasn't played at all this year. And Benedict Mathurin, actually kind of a key piece there for Indiana, but they've been winning without him because he's been out here for a little bit. All right, next game on. We're moving. Tyler, I told you I'm back. I'm back in the groove, dude. We're gonna crush NBA, dude. Um, okay, but this game, okay, one team cares. Miami Heat are -9 there against the Wizards. Total's 216. The Wizards are one of those teams that I really felt like I had to adjust for the last. They'll kind of pull their players if they're doing well. Um, and so you got to keep that. If you did like Washington, I would only play them first half because, like I said, they pull people at the end. Miami is 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 games. However, I think that's baked in because 9 points is a lot. Washington 1-7 against the spread in their last 8, and the total's gone under 4 of the last 5. These two teams have faced off. Let me check the injury report real quick. Tyler, Washington has Sadiq Bey, Brogdon, Koulibaly, Keontae George, and Chris Middleton all out. On the Heat side, no Jovic, Kevin Love, Duncan Robinson, or Aaron Wiggins. Alex Burks is probable. I'm fine skipping this game. Am I missing something?
No, I think I'm fine to skip this game also. I mean, I don't want to lay that many with the Heat. We talked about laying that many points with the Heat before, but I'm not taking points with Washington, so I'm staying away from this one
Great.
also.
Yeah. The only reason I asked you, I mean, I did the whole breakdown. Let's say some people were just thinking about the game or, maybe people in the chat have a lean and, at least give you some information where I'm leaning like, hey, we'll go ahead and give it away. For the projections, I have this as a 9-point game, and I have it at 217 on a 216. So, all right, not a lot there. If you were to get involved in this game, I would go props, and I would look at Tyler Hero most likely because you got Carrington and Jordan Poole. He's going to be matched up against. Seems like a fairly good matchup there to me. So if I were to play that game, I would play Tyler Hero props. I don't know if I'd go threes or I'd go total points, but that'd be the way I'd approach it, but I'm fine staying away. All right, Tyler. This next game is interesting. The Boston Celtics are -4.5. They're in Memphis. They're taking on the Grizzlies. Total's 236. Of course, Memphis. You know what, Tyler? I got lucky, dude. I wanted to bet Memphis on Saturday. And I've just been going nonstop with the new house and getting everything in, right? I didn't bet the game in time. And by the time I went, I bet it live, right? The Lakers were already blowing them out. And I would have taken Memphis on that new coach bump, right? Because so they fired Taylor Jenkins last Friday. I think I talked about it on the show. I have no idea what's going on in Memphis. Why you would fight? You're in 4th place in the conference, and you're going to fire a coach 2 weeks before the playoffs. I can't be good. It doesn't seem good to me. Then they don't get the new coach bump. But like they're going against the Lakers and the Celtics. What terrible timing, even if they were trying to get the new coach bump. The Celtics, on the other hand, I mean, we talk about cruising in the playoffs and not caring about the regular season. This is the last game of a 6-game road trip. They've won all 5 games beforehand. They have the best road record in the league, I believe, and they've won 7 road games in a row. Not only are they winning, they're covering. I mean, is the new coach bump come a game late? I mean, at least we know that both these teams are at least somewhat trying, right? It's not like the Jazz and the Hornets. What do you think of this one, Tyler? Because I really don't know what to make of it. I wanted to take Memphis on Saturday, And like I said, I just got so busy by the time I got around to placing the bet. I said, oh, wait, I made a mistake, saved myself some money there. But now I'm kind of confused as to what to make of this team. They didn't get the new coach bump at all.
Yeah, I couldn't bet Memphis right now. I don't know what's going on there.
Mm-hmm.
You would think getting rid of the coach would bump the players because supposedly players didn't like playing in a scheme, but nothing happened there. There's talk that they're going to trade Jaw in the offseason, so who knows how loud those are in the locker room and in the front office. It just seems like this team's going to crash and burn on their way to the playoffs. So if I'm betting anything, I'm betting Boston. They're -5. Their threes margin could beat them alone. We know they're going to shoot 53s. It's Boston or pass for me.
Yeah, and I'm playing passing. Are you okay passing? Like, we're not, this is a great spot,
me.
right? All right. For people who did like Boston, though, let me give you guys some good stats. Boston 4-1 against the spread in their last 5. Boston 12-6 against the spread in their last 18 against Memphis. 16-2 straight up in their last 18 against Memphis. Memphis only 1-5 against the spread in their last 6. Total's gone over 7 of the last 9 times these two teams have played. And they gave up 130 to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Last week. If I did play this game, Tyler, I'd play the over, but I'm fine staying away from it.
Yeah.
I actually like if you said you have to bet this game, though, I would bet the over before I took a side. Let's keep it moving.
Take Boston before I took the over, and that's just me staying away from totals.
Fair enough. So you guys get a little bit of both sides here. Boy, Chicago Bulls are taking a little money. This was +15 when I did this. It was about an hour ago. Thunder are -14 here. Totals 239. Another one, man, you sort by recent on Chicago. It's going to tell you to take Chicago. Chicago's 10-2 against the spread in the last 12 games. Total's gone over 5 of Chicago's last 6 games. However, Chicago's 0-6 against the spread in their last 6 against OKC. And Oklahoma City's 9-0 against the spread in their last 9. Tyler, these are 2 teams that I have the buy on. I have them both to buy. I want to bet both of these teams. Unfortunately, they're facing off. If you force me to do it, I would take Chicago. But to me, is there any reason for me to fade Oklahoma City right now? It just feels like I'm forcing it.
I feel like you're forcing it. Just it feels like that old man part of your brain is telling you to take the points here.
And just the Chicago's been covering lately.
They have, but then you see a +15 next to them, and you're like, this feels like a spot that they can't not cover. And they're going to be down 20 at halftime.
And I have this game at 16, so it's not like I have this numerical edge.
Yeah.
Mark agrees with us on the over there with the Celtics. I want to say what's up to Mark. Also want to say what's up to Clyde. Clyde, I'm so cheap right now, and I'm so used to it being cold in here. You can't see it, but I got a little steam coming out of my mouth. I'm just like, screw it, dude. I might as well save money. I don't know.
Take a guess at how many of their last 5 matchups fell within 14 points.
1.
Yes, 1.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep it moving.
That was 2022.
Yeah. And I mean, they're completely different teams, right?
Isn't Chicago coming off a buzzer beater win too?
Chicago?
Yeah.
Was that against LA?
Yep. If LA's their last game, they're getting smoked right here.
Let me look.
No, they took a loss to Dallas by 1. So I mean, maybe they don't fall flat on their face.
Dallas?
Yeah, they lost to Dallas by 1 after beating LA.
All right, cool. All right, let's stay away from this game.
Yeah.
Okay. The Nets are +9, taking on the Mavericks, total C17. Nets don't care. Mavericks do. Mavericks are pass. I want to pass. I mean, I don't know. Do you want to lay 9 with the Dallas Mavericks?
No, but I'm checking some Anthony Davis props to see if there's a way on that. Like, his rebounds are 9.5. He probably definitely gets double-digit rebounds.
Especially tonight should be a good matchup for him with Brooklyn having that smaller front court.
There it is right here. Anthony Davis, double and win, +135. Click. I think that's
Say it one more time.
Anthony Davis, double and win, +135.
Let me see if I have that one.
I think that's as easy as it gets with this game.
Okay, great. Let me see. I got Anthony Davis total rebounds at 10.5 at plus 120. Let me see if I can parlay that with the Mavericks money line. What did you get there?
Plus 136. He froze up on us right as we were getting out the odds. Starlink got him again.
Starlink again.
Yeah,
I'm getting plus 174 for over 10.5 and Mavericks win. What do you think?
For 10.5 rebounds, so you need 11?
Yeah.
I mean, let me see what he's done in his recent games since he's been back. The only thing that worries me on that is his minutes. If he's playing a full log of minutes, he should be fine.
Yeah. All right. While you look that up, I'll give a couple trends for this game. Brooklyn, even though they've been losing, they've been covering.
So he played 30 minutes against Chicago. He played 29 against Orlando, 27 against Brooklyn, and 31. Well, that Houston game was before he went down. So he's played 27, 29, and 30 since he's been back. He has not double-doubled yet.
Okay. Then I'm not going to play that. And you can tell I got a storm here in the area, Tyler, right, as I keep dumping out on you. So
that's fine. We only got one more game to go.
Starlink's cool, but it's definitely not the same as having it pipe into your house with a cable. But overall, it's fine. So if you guys stick with me, I'm happy to do it with you guys. All right, Tyler. You know that I want to play this game, but this was the one that we really needed to sit through the RotoWire injury report for. Refresh this thing. Amen Thompson is going to play, huh? Did you see the Houston game last night? He rolled his ankle. That's why I was worried about that. And I think he's huge for this team, especially in this particular matchup.
He's not even on the injury report on RotoWire.
No, isn't that crazy though? He left the game with a rolled ankle. I was watching last night. Okay. I hate doing this in the NBA, but let's just take them at their word. If Amen Thompson's in, I like the Rockets here, buddy. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably take them here plus the points. I mean, it's a good matchup for them. They're going to play better defense. Eason's also in. So, I mean, even if Amen Thompson misses, at least Tari Eason's in. So one of those crazy good defenders is on the floor for them. If they get them both, I mean, I think Houston could win the game. But now match these two teams up in 2 weeks when we're in the playoffs, and I'm on LA every time.
But yeah. The other thing I'm worried about, like, let's just go on that scenario. Let's say they were playing in the playoffs, right? Don't you think this line would be more than 4? It just feels like the home court is worth like 6 in the playoffs.
That, and it's just going to come down to Houston. Like, unless Jalen Green becomes the guy, which very well could possibly happen.
He could. I mean, he's a baller.
Who else is going to hit shots late for this team? Who else is going to be able to create their own shot late in the game?
Van Vliet, maybe.
Create his own? I don't think so.
It depends. I mean, against Los Angeles, I think he can because their perimeter defense sucks. Against other teams, I don't know.
Yeah.
Right? I think against OKC, that's an issue, not against Los Angeles.
I think Luka could slow down Fred VanVleet.
No.
Yes.
That's a crazy take. Bro, speaking of crazy takes, I was arguing with my buddy yesterday. He's one of those guys that's totally into clutch propaganda, like you guys that think that all the old players sucked and everything, right? And he was like, Wilt wouldn't do this today, right? And I'm like, what are you talking about? These centers are hella small. Anyways, long story short, this fool said, no way. I think Ivica Zubac and Isaiah Hartenstein could bang with Wilt Chamberlain. And I just quit answering.
Yeah, you just stop right
I'm like,
there.
you think that Zubac is going to be able to handle Wilt Chamberlain? Unbelievable. Okay, we're losing viewers on this. So let's go to the final here.
Can we agree, just real quick before we go to the final, can we agree Wilt would dog Jokic?
Yes.
Because Jokic don't play a lick of defense.
No, and he'd be so slow.
Wouldn't be able to get off the ground. Wilt would just shoot right over him.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Okay, so final thoughts. So the Rockets are +4 right now. I'm interested in Houston. However, LeBron's on the injury report right now, and I think he's going to play. Don't I just wait for him to get ruled in and then play that because it's going to go back to the +5 that it was at this morning?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why he sits in this matchup. There's no real reason. He had his little period of rest when he took it out for the fake groin injury, so I think he'll be back.
Yeah. All right, interesting. So while we're talking, Kings are taking a little money. They're down to +5. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so I think our strategy for that should be to wait and try and play the Rockets when LeBron gets rolled in. So
That's
I
fine
will
by
let
me.
everyone know. All right, so my best bet for the day is the over in the LA Clippers Orlando Magic. What's your best bet, Tyler?
Best bet's going to be the Kawhi over 22.5 points, and also just a little two-legger for fun. Wasn't going to do a three-legger, but I can't find a third performance double I really like. So we'll just go Kawhi 25 plus and Clippers win, and AD double and win. That gets you a 7-1 ticket.
I like it. I like it. Great. Let's do that. All right, so show notes going forward. Right now, we're scheduled for 5 p.m. the rest of the week because the 4 p.m. wasn't working. If that changes, we will let you know. I'm still trying to get dialed in. Today we went earlier, but I always figure it's better to go earlier than later because it gives you guys more time to check the show out. So, final words, Tyler. It's a good show day. Half hour. Went through the
That
whole
was a good
thing,
show. It was
and
nice and quick. I mean, I think we
yeah.
found a couple winners, and then we'll be back tomorrow right around 5 p.m., like you said.
Okay, great. I'm just curious. So, what do you think of this here? Boy, how did it do this? 172. That's about what, -130. So, Miami Heat, Oklahoma City Thunder, Dallas Mavericks parlay is going to give me -130. What do you think?
I don't think this is the day for the chalky parlay. I'll say that.
Really? Because
Would it
none of
really,
the in the
would
past
it really
week.
surprise you if the Heat lost? Would it really
Yes.
surprise you if Chicago's playing just that well? And a lot of these guys on
Yes.
OKC who are game time decisions just sit.
It would surprise me. Okay.
I mean,
Well, we won't make that one official, but I'm just telling you, I just put that in right now. All right.
who is the third team in that?
Dallas.
Oh my god, talk about a
They're
risky.
the ones that worry me the most in this little scenario.
Just all three of them, I could see them. Like, just look at OKC's injury report. Hartenstein, game time decision. Chet, game time decision. Jalen Williams, game time decision. Aaron Wiggins already out. Dang already out. Mitchell already out. If all these guys that are game time decisions miss, they don't have a big man. Yeah, they can guard the perimeter, but like this might be a lot closer of a game than expected. Dallas at any moment can just flip on their head and lose.
Yeah, Dallas is the one that I'm worried about in that little deal.
And I'm not like Miami doesn't scare me. Like Wiggins is out, Duncan Robinson is out,
I,
Jokic is out, Love is
from
out.
what I've seen in Washington, if Poole's playing good, they just pull him. I can't see Washington winning straight up.
I mean, maybe not, but it's just
Washington and Toronto have been the worst on this. You watch them, and they got a guy playing well, and they pull him in the third quarter.
At what point do you maybe get like a letter or like a message through the grapevine that like, hey, like we're kind of watching you guys for tanking, so you try one game?
No, that's fair enough. So we'll see what happens there. All right, guys, we'll be back at 5 Eastern tomorrow. But Tyler, you're doing a little content here on this very channel coming up. Tell everybody about what is going on.
Yeah, 4 p.m. Me and Holden will be back. We'll be doing some NFL breakdowns of the draft, some odds moves, and first picks for first teams. We're going to pick out a few of those and talk about those. So might even pick your Raiders spread because I think there's some good odds on their first selection of the first round because I really don't think it's going to be Genty.
It's not going to be Genty. There's no way. Tom Brady was winning Super Bowl. Okay, so I can't even remember their names. You remember any of the names of the running backs besides the 1 year Corey Dillon was there?
I mean,
no.
I'm the wrong guy to ask because I could list off like 4.
Shane Vereen. And then winning Super
James White, LeGarrette Blount,
running back. All right, guys,
Maroney
that's
was
it for
there.
us. What's up?
I said I can keep going if you want.
What do you mean? I didn't hear you cut out on me.
I said there was that Maroney, like Lawrence Maroney. I can't remember his first
Yeah.
name exactly.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, we'll be back tomorrow. My favorite play is the over in the Clippers game. Tyler's on Kawhi Leonard over. They're correlated. Nuke the house.